Board is going towards the NBC Channel 10 scoreboard. Patrick Quigley will throw the ball in from the middle towards the side. In comes the ball. Jimmy tries to get to it first. Coming through very quickly is George Krabby. Krabby and Dan Keating fighting for it. Krabby still gets it but loses his stick. He's still going to ride off Keating though. And Chip Stiegler coming through. Chip taps it round. Neat play by Chip, but needed to get a second shot. Sam Shaw now gets onto it. Sam playing dangerously, going in front of his own goal. He needs to get it upfield. He does well though. Well played, Sam. It's still there, the number 2, great backhander by Johnny Levine, but it's going to run out of play. So a hit into Newport. And Dan Keating and Jimmy DeAngelis back there. Palm Beach, 30 yards into play. Whistle goes, so George can pick up the stick he wants.
Let's go surfing now. Some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody.
All right, Jimmy DeAngelis going to bring the ball in for Newport. Let's see if he can start an attack. Be a fair rare sight today so far for Newport, getting the attacks going. He sends one upfield. Dan Keating's going to get to it. Looks like Johnny Levine's going to hook his stick. He does. Chip gets a backhander but leaves it luckily for Jimmy. Jimmy pushes it forward. Jimmy's just going to go around the back of Chip. Jimmy's looking upfield, sends the ball up to Julie. Johnny Levine gets there, goes under the neck from the near side. Keating riding the line. And don't hit the ball after the whistle. That's dangerous as well. A penalty in favor of Newport. It just depends how severe it will be. And it looks like it'll be a 60-yard penalty. So it's a defended penalty. Palm Beach will be 30 yards back from the ball, but they can be in front of their goal mouth defending this. Jimmy DeAngelis just teeing it up, making sure it's not in a divot on the thick 60-yard. 2 Newport players, Dan and Julie, are wide of the goal mouth. In case Jimmy hits it wide, they'll try and center it back into the goal mouth. And Sam waiting to run down the line. Here comes Jimmy, sends a strong looking shot, but it's running wide unfortunately, and Dan couldn't keep it in play. So we'll have a hit into Palm Beach. And it looks like Johnny Levine brings it in. Sam tries to get to him. Johnny gets the ball first though. And now we have Julie and Khalid. Julie does well. Jimmy comes across, but George Krabby gets the ball. George, the number 4, passing it up to his number 2, Johnny Levine. Dan Keating can't get to it. Oh, and Khalid just gets a near side shot, but it runs out over the back line. So when I say a near side shot, that means a shot on the left-hand side of the pony. And offside is the right-hand side of the pony, sort of like your yachting starboard and port or what have you. Horses have to have a near side and an offside shot rather than a right or a left. And Jimmy DeAngelis still got the ball. He's helped. Oh, unfortunate for Jimmy, he just got past Johnny Levine with the help from Dan Keating, but the ball bounced over the board, so we'll have a throw-ins. Jimmy going up at the number 1 position, gets the first touch on it. He's got the line, but he can't get to it. George Krabby gets across there first. George going across the field. What's he going to do? He's going to go under the neck, going towards the far corner. Dan Keating on the line. Oh, Dan does get the backhander. Well played, Keating. Jimmy DeAngelis tries to turn onto it. Unfortunately, didn't pick it up. And I think maybe a whistle's gone because the players have stopped, and we'll stop the clock with 4 minutes to go in this Chukker. Penalty in favor of Palm Beach. It's a 60-yard penalty to them this time. And so the Reds of Newport retreat the 30 yards away from the ball. And we'll try and stop. We've always seen Johnny Levine hit a jolly good lofted penalty shot, so I wonder if he can do the same. He needs a bit more direction on it. He'd slightly pulled his last one. Let's see what he does with this one. We know he can do it. He certainly opens the shoulders. He sends it straight up in the air. It looks like it's running wide at the moment, but George Krabby gets onto it. There's not much anybody's doing. Julie actually gets the touch. Well defended, Julie. The goalpost gets knocked over. Can somebody... It's still there. Dan gets a little touch on it. Sticks her in the air. It's still there. Julie DeAngelis clears it away. Julie, well played, Julie. How did he do that? 7 men and Julie comes out with it. Oh, Sam doesn't get the hit he wanted, and Chip Stiegler tries to take it across the field. He's backed up by George Krabby. George doesn't really get the shot he needed. Oh, stopping on the ball and people running into him. It's not good. Dan Keating trying to ride him off, does the ride off. Jimmy gets the backhand. Julie doesn't turn quite as quickly as Chip Stiegler, but Sam Clements sneaks in there. I mean, Sam Shaw rather. Sam Shaw looking good. Sam, not too big, Sam, just controlled. Just controlled, Sam, just controlled. No, not wide, Sam. As you can hear, people are disappointed, Sam. I think Sam's disappointed, people. Anyway, a good breakout by Sam. Unfortunately, it went out, so we'll have a hit in to Palm Beach. And Johnny Levine brings it in. Still got another go at it. Tries for a big shot. Pops it up in the air. He's got another go. He's got more control on it this time. Dan Keating waiting for him. Jimmy tries to get the backhand. Oh, they're not marking their men. They've left somebody open for Palm Beach. Well played, Sam Shaw. Sam, second time round. There we go. I like the control. Chip coming back. Nice near side shot. Bump him. That's it. Now nice shot. He's done it. He's done it. Well played, Sam. Good. Looking good. But unfortunately, we're still 1 goal down against Palm Beach. And Palm Beach come out with the ball onto the attack. Keating trying to get back. Keating gets the backhand, but Khalid Dasuki picks it up. Khalid coming through. No, he's hooked out of it by Sam, and Sam gets the backhand. Unfortunately, the number 4 is there. Jimmy DeAndres trying to get onto it, doesn't manage it. Jimmy now goes for the backhand. Can he pass it to Keating? No, he can't. Chip Stiegler puts it back in the mix. Keating comes out with it. Keating going to turn upfield. Well played, Dan. Come on, Keating, turn round the corner. Well played, nice play. Keep your stick down, it's very ungentlemanly-like. And Dan Keating keeping going. Now George has picked it up, trying to turn upfield now. He does. What a lovely shot by George Krabby. Puts it in front of Khalid Dasuki. Dasuki going fast. Keating trying to get to him, doesn't manage it. Now where is he? I think Sam in defence, that's what we want. Oh, Sam sends a cracking shot across the side, and I think it must have gone over the boards. Hopefully he didn't catch anybody with that. And so we'll have a throw in by umpire Sam Clemens from where it went to open up a bit. It's almost half time. 30-second bell will go any second now. Ball coming right through the pack, looking dangerous. Chip Stiegler for Palm Beach. Chip on the way. Chip, surely Chip. Does he get it? Chip Stiegler does. He finishes it off nicely. There's the 30-second bell, so your 17's looking good. They've only scored 8 in the first half. At half-time, remember, 20 minutes, do some treading in, divot stomping, get a drink from the Twisted Pony. Oh, Palm Beach come out with it immediately. Jimmy does enough to stop him. 1 second to go. Chip Stiegler's got a chance. There goes the second bell just before Keating can get to it. And that's where the second half will start from. And the teams will go off and change their ponies. And I'll go get some water. You go and get yourself some refreshment, some nice Veuve Clicquot.